so it's time for some show predictions. Let's start with Mark Andrews. 60 yards over under, quick Y, go.
I think Mark Andrews will have more than 60 yards receiving. That doesn't scare me at all. I think the Giants need to defend against the run more importantly than the pass. So I'm going to say Mark Andrews stays or goes over 60 yards receiving.
Is that on one catch or is that for the game?
That's good for the entire game, Paul. On the line,
I say over 60. Okay. I say over 60. The key in that stat is TDs. Okay. If there's a 2 there, it's going to be a problem. If there's 1 there, it's probably okay. If there's 0, it's great. So over 60.
I'm going to go under. I think that Lamar Jackson is going to go to another receiver, whether it be Duvernay, somebody. I think they're going to double Andrews, try and keep him neutralized as much as possible. Speaking of Lamar Jackson, 213 passing yards, over under. Why? Go.
I would say he's going to go over, and here's why. I think he goes over 213 yards. Lamar Jackson has thrown for over 213 yards 23 times in his career. That's not a lie if you think about it. He's 15-8 in those football games. If Lamar Jackson is throwing the football, it means they're behind. So I think that's, I'm going to pick the Giants here later on. But I think if you can make him throw the football, you have a better chance of winning this football game. So in those 23 games, he's 15-8 when he's thrown for over 213 yards.
Paul.
Under. I think under. I think he wants to run the ball. I think the running backs want to run the ball. I agree. I don't think they're going to be behind by a lot. I really don't, or, much at all. So they're not going to have to throw the ball. I think under.
I think under as well. I mean, if you look at the Cincinnati game, the penetration was getting to him at first. He had to do it with his legs. I see him going to have to rely on his legs a lot more this game, which brings me next into Lamar Jackson, 75 rushing yards. Go.
Again, I think we have to keep him under. If the Giants want to win this football game, you have to keep him under 75 yards. Because I'm going to pick the Giants later on, I'm going to say they keep him under. Lamar Jackson has rushed for more than 75 yards 24 times in his career, guys. He is 20-4 in those games. You have to keep him under 75 yards if you want to win.
LT crushing the stats. I love it. Paul.
Yeah, Lawrence, you came with some ammo. Ammo, this one, man. You came with some ammo. I got one.
That's right.
He's averaging 7.6 yards a run. I mean, this is not a, and then, I don't, kneel downs or whatever, but I still think under. I think that's a lot of yards. I mean, that is a lot of rushing yards for a quarterback, right? I mean, 40, 50, that's a lot of rushing yards. If he breaks a big one, he's going to get 75. If he doesn't break a 30, 40 yarder, I think they hold him under.